Now, let me ask you the CougarBoard question of the week before we get your keys to the game. If you're not familiar with the CougarBoard, it's the largest online community of BYU fans. Thousands of posts daily. This comes from Coug Fan Blue, one of their inside subscribers. Regardless of the score, what are the biggest question marks you're wanting answered Saturday that will signal what kind of season we're in for? This isn't necessarily keys to the game, which are coming here.
And there's some crossover,
yeah,
right?
What do you want to see? And I'll just say the obvious, because I write about it this week in the Deseret News. It's you want to see the offensive line and the defensive line control the line of scrimmage, because that was the beginning of all the trouble last year was up front, and it surfaced early and it never got better. So they spent so much time, changed out coaches in some cases to fix that. So I don't even know what that means. Does that mean a 15-yard run every time you touch the ball? No.
It means 4.5 yard average. But against these guys, you want a 6-yard average.
Maybe it means what Georgia Tech did to Florida State in their ability to move the ball on the ground, where it was just, hey, you're going up against good guys, we're better than you today, and you're getting those 6 yards a pop.
And we talked about this a lot last year, because I would agree with you that the key is how they play up front. But it's not about, hey, can BYU be more physical because BYU was plenty physical last year. Every time BYU struggled to run the ball or struggled to stop the run, and we'd say, gosh, what's happening here? What is going on? Why can they not hold the line of scrimmage? We'd go back and watch the film after the game and go, this isn't even physical. It's not physical. They didn't get pushed around in any game last year. They really struggled to be assignment sound, to be gap sound on defense. And on the offensive side, they had way too many free players, unblocked guys in the front. Guys just not knowing who to take. Going in the zone and not communicating, letting somebody run free. And so they have negative plays in the offense that was short-circuit drives. So we watched that and we said, wow, that should be fixable, right? You would hope fixable during the year. But as you mentioned, some of the changes that were made, the emphasis in spring ball and in this fall camp has been being assignment sound on both sides of the ball up front, making sure these offensive linemen not only know where they're supposed to go, but they're so comfortable with it and who they have that they play at full speed and take advantage of this massive frames that they all have. Then defensively, really good group of linebackers, but making sure in year 2 of Jay Hill's defense that these linebackers are now in the mode that they play a single gap and they play downhill and they play at the line of scrimmage, and that the defensive linemen know which gap they have and they get upfield and they hold that gap. Because that was the problem they had. When they couldn't stop the run last year, they weren't where they were supposed to be. So that's what I want to know. Can the offensive line play not error-free, but close to error-free, so there's running lanes and this team can average? I'd like to see them average 6 yards a carry against this team. And then I think that will set up the pass game. My next question is, whichever quarterback plays, can they take care of the football?
Yeah.
Because you can't turn the ball over, and there were a lot of mistakes made in those last 4 games when Jake was playing, and mishandling the ball and forcing the ball into places that he shouldn't. He was really good in spring ball and in the fall with that. Gary was really good here in the fall with that. So I want to see the quarterbacks take care of the ball. I want to see them establish the run game. And on defense, I want to see them be so assignment sound that Southern Illinois can't run the football.
Yeah.
That they can't run the football.
I want to see all those things.
So those are the 3 things I'm looking for. Don't even care what the score is. If they can shut the run down completely and be assignment sound, if they take care of the football and BYU can establish a run game and look dominant in the run game, that's really what I'm looking for.